that is why we're seeing so many transfer stories at the moment. You know, usually we have the end of the season, people have a little bit of a break before the window opens, and then the transfer window really gets into full swing. But this summer, we've had lots of early transfer stories, lots of negotiations going on behind the scenes. And one of the reasons is because we've got this transfer window opening on June the 1st.
The city of Liverpool was quiet in the early hours of the morning, but something significant was unfolding behind the scenes. A private jet had just touched down, carrying none other than Florian Wirtz, one of Europe's most exciting young footballers. The 21-year-old German star, fresh from a stunning season in the Bundesliga, had finally arrived in Merseyside. Not for a holiday or a casual visit, but for something far more critical, the final medical examinations before completing his anticipated move to Liverpool Football Club. This wasn't a surprise visit. Behind closed doors, Liverpool's interest in Wirtz had been growing steadily for over a year. Scouts had monitored his development closely. Analysts had broken down his numbers. Arne Slot, preparing for his first full season at the helm, was convinced Wirtz could be the creative spark in his midfield. Quiet negotiations had turned into formal discussions, and now, as the summer transfer window gathered pace, all roads pointed to this moment. The final hurdle, a successful medical. At the AXA training center, everything was set. The staff knew the importance of the day. Wirtz entered the complex with calm confidence, his entourage close behind. From the outside, it all seemed routine, but those inside knew the weight of what was happening. Liverpool weren't just signing a player, they were securing a potential generational talent. The medical process was detailed and thorough. Wirtz underwent cardiac screenings, joint and muscle checks, scans, and assessments of his physical endurance. Every step was crucial. The club's medical department worked methodically, ensuring there were no surprises. Wirtz, ever the professional, handled it all with focus and maturity. He knew this wasn't just a box to tick. It was a critical stage in the process, one that would confirm his readiness to wear the red shirt. Not long after the tests began, Arne Slot made his way to the training ground. The Dutch manager had played a key role in pushing for the transfer. He didn't stay long, just enough to exchange a few words with Wirtz, to offer reassurance, and to show the player that this move was more than business. It was about belief, ambition, and a shared footballing vision. Outside the gates, the mood was buzzing. News of Wirtz's arrival had spread quickly. Supporters gathered, hoping to catch even a glimpse of the young star. Flags waved, photos were snapped, and chants began to rise. The excitement wasn't just for the signing itself, but for what it symbolized, a new Liverpool, bold and forward-looking, investing in brilliance to build for the future. Once the medical was complete, Wirtz was briefly shown around the facility. He visited the first-team dressing room, the gyms, and the tactical rooms. He even stepped out onto the training pitch, quietly taking in the surroundings. The cameras stayed back, but the significance of the moment was clear. This could be the very ground where he carves out his